Good morning, Alan. Hello, everyone else, and welcome to TARDIS Spider. Today we visit Blake 7, and the story is The Web. The Liberator is drawn off course into a viscous web like substance when Callie, possessed by an alien force, sabotages the ship. The force controlling Callie then briefly takes over Jenna and orders Blake to land the ship on a nearby planet. Callie suspects that the intruder is the Lost, a group of scientists exiled from Auron. Blake teleports down to the planet alone and encounters two beautiful humanoids, Gila and Novara, as well as a group of ugly dwarf like beings, the Decimas. These, it transpires, are all the genetically engineered creations of the Lost. The Lost, who survives as a corporate mind in a single body, Saman. The humanoids explain that their power cells are nearly depleted. If they have full power, they can beam a fungicide onto the web and are willing to do this in exchange for Blake's help in replenishing their power supply. Blake complies, but when he learns that they also intend to destroy the Decimas, he objects. By this point, however, Avon has teleported down with the cells, and they are forced to surrender them. The Liberator is freed, and the Decimas finally invade the compound, killing Gila, Novara, and Saman. The Web is an excellent story, one of my favorites. It does have the misfortune of one rather lame special effect: the man in a fish tank that is Saman. Ignore this, and you have a clever, deeply disturbing narrative. The world the Liberator and crew encounter has a timeless, placeless feel. The casting and production reinforce this. Novara and Gila are genuinely creepy, with Gila being both beautiful and coldly mechanical. The Decimas have an organic appearance. The forest, with its strands of web and inflated weather balloon, keep the spider's web going throughout the story, and it reinforces the isolation and alienness of this planet. In this totalitarian society, the means of control is genetic. The Decimas have been genetically engineered as docile workers. The rebellious ones, the mutants, are to be destroyed. The Lost are prepared to erase the entire species in order to remove this aggressive strain. Gila and Novara describe them in ways reminiscent of the attitudes of human ruling classes to those that they consider to be inferiors. They remove themselves from these lesser creatures by dehumanizing them, even as we see one of the Decima pleading for help, with the others crying over the death of a friend. Strangely, the people who appear to be in charge are, in fact, part of the system. Gila, at one point, is a literal mouthpiece for society's true ruler, itself a corporate identity, not an individual. Blake is the author of the Decimus Deliverance. I do find it odd that somehow the compound door has been left open. It seems that Blake is somehow responsible for the final events of the revolt. In this story, for the first time, we will see a successful rebellion. We will learn it is not a pleasant thing to see. These are who you wanted to protect, says Avon to Blake. The phrase encompasses the Decimas, but also those oppressed by the Federation. While it is easy to sympathize with the Decimas, the sight of them trampling the bodies of Gila and Novara is disturbing. If you're enjoying this video, please take time to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. This ambiguity is also present when Blake looks out the window at the rioting Decimus. It is difficult to tell from the expression on his face. Is this sympathy, disgust, astonishment, or a combination of all three? Significantly, the Decimas go after the trappings of power first, rather than attacking the real oppressor, Samon, who they discover only after destroying everything else. They do, against all odds, succeed in their attempt to overthrow their masters. In the end, the Decimas succeed, but will they thrive? Early scenes on board Liberator give us more character development. We will revisit the Jenna Callie antagonism. When Jenna sees Callie holding Blake and Avon at gunpoint, she says in a surprised tone, "So, it was you." She will be more sympathetic later when she realizes that Callie was under alien control. Zen is prepared to warn the crew of the danger of the bomb and willing to repair all damage, but cannot assist in defusing it. Preemptive interference in crew activities is forbidden. Avon also benefits from further development. Callie openly flirts with him over his computer skills, saying coyly, "I'm interested in your work." He gets the message, going a full 10 seconds in one-on-one eye contact. More significantly, Avon's ambitions are openly exposed. He no longer talks of abandoning Blake and making off with the treasures aboard the Liberator, but does say that Blake may not always be in charge, smiling broadly afterwards. The web transcends its technical limitations to produce a story that, like the Decimas, is at once alien and familiar, touching and horrifying. In the next video, we will meet what may be the most unforgettable villainess of the era, Servalan. So enjoy your journey through time and space, and good night.